let's see. I'm gonna open up. Can someone? Testing. Testing. Wait, again? Wait, not yet. I haven't checked the audio on the stream for you yet. Can you speak again? Speak. Wait, can you just say testing?
Testing.
Okay, that's fine. Ready?
Alright, welcome everyone to the 2025 How to Hackathon. Can I just get a show of hands who has been to a hackathon? Who has been to a UQCS hackathon? No one? Okay, excellent. This is, I guess this is the reason that you're here. So what is hackathon about? Or what is UQCS hackathon about? So UQCS hackathon, it will happen tomorrow in the afternoon. And we'll give you 2.5 days to make a project. You can do it in a team, or you can do it individually. And by the end of the hackathon, which is on a Sunday afternoon, we'll have a showcase, and the competitors and judges will vote on the best team for each prize category. And I will go through the prize categories later on. Yeah. So first we have the showcase, and then we have the presentation. So the top 6 teams that's been voted in the showcase will then present the final product to the judges, and the judges will vote on the overall prize and the runner-up prize. And of course, it's fun whether you win or not. So these are the hackathon main rules. So every team must use some kind of version control. It can be using GitHub or GitLab, but it has to be in a repository and has to use version control. And projects cannot be started earlier. So committee will be checking your commit history. So if we see 1,000 lines of code being committed when hackathon starts, that's like an alarm bell, and you may be disqualified. And teams, to be eligible for prizes, the team must consist of current UQ students and students who are UQCS members. So the people that aren't a UQ student, or you're not a UQCS member, you can still come to hackathon. You can still showcase, but you just cannot win prizes. And price. So to be able to receive the prize, you must upload your project to the UQCS showcase, and we'll go through that in more detail on the day. So theme. What is a theme? So a great man once said, "The man who has no imagination has no wings." So AKA, there is no theme. So you can make whatever you want. However, it needs to be ethical, it needs to be lawful, and it needs to follow the UQ's code of conduct. Anything that doesn't violate the three mentioned above, you can make. So these are the ground rules. So room 316, so this is the main hackathon room. This is what so room 316 is for sleeping. So those are so if you walk straight into AEB, and on your left-hand side, there'll be 2 sets of rooms. So that room will be for sleeping, which means there's no working and need to be quiet, and the lights needs to be off. And room 301, so that is the main hackathon room, and that's where you can be working 24 hours a day. Although we don't really recommend you doing that. And so please be respectful of people who are sleeping, and please keep the noises going. And announcements during the hackathon will be made in the Discord. So if you to join, we do recommend you guys join our Discord. That's where we post all the announcements. To join, if you go visit our website, uqcs.org, there should be a link that links to our Discord. And all the announcements during the hackathon will be posted in the hackathon announcements. So announcement could be like a room change, or if there's a fire or earthquake, we'll be posting the newest updates in that. And so if you have any questions or issues, please reach out to UQCS committee member. We're more than happy to help. So keep the rooms tidy, and please take regular. And the bathroom and the showers are located next to the pool. And we do recommend you to take showers regularly. I believe there's showers in the Rivers building. And so please keep your devices safe at all times. Most importantly, please take care of yourself. Please drink, eat, and sleep. And please don't limit test your strengths. And please know your limits. And if you're feeling unwell or sick at any times, please reach out to a committee member. So this is the most important ground rule. So please shower, please apply deodorant, please brush your teeth, and please touch on grass. We do understand that some people may have allergies towards the deodorant, in which case we need to see a doctor's certificate. This will be one of our officers will be very happy if you do violate these rules. So AIs is currently my best friend. So all AIs are permitted. However, but if you do use AI, if you generate any code, please cite it in the README file. So this is mainly for if other people, like from future years, they want to look at your project, they want to look at your GitHub, they will know which part is AI generated and which part is written by human. Although we don't recommend you to use AI to generate code, you can ask AI to give you knowledge if you're missing a knowledge in a subject you're trying to develop. That would be a good place to use AI instead of generating code. So the purpose of this is the hackathon for you to collaborate in person as a team for a long period of time. So if you do use the AI and work independently, that will depend the purpose. Because if you want to work independently, you guys can do that on Discord call over like Sunday afternoon. So use AI at your own expense. So survival essentials. To survive, please bring your main device, that could be a laptop, and your accessories. Please bring sleeping bags if you decide to sleep over, change of clothes, toiletries, shower. And next is a blowharsh. Blowharsh, we didn't bring today. So blowharsh is a sharp from IKEA. So people use it as a stress relief. If you're stressed, then if you give a hug, it can kill you instantly. I've been tested it, but you're welcome to. And yes, deodorant. Please bring deodorant. Again, if you have allergies, please ask for a doctor's certificate. So this is the schedule. So Friday, the check-in will be at 6:20. It will be at level 2 of the advanced engineering building. So level 2 is a level below the main floor. The reason it's over there is because there's a main class on at 6:20, so we don't want to disrupt the class. So please go to a level below the main floor, and that's where the check-in will be. So 7:05 is roughly when the hackathon will begin. I'll be giving a presentation. It'll be similar to this one, introducing what hackathon is and go through all the details. And hackathon officially starts at 7:30. So make sure you don't start before then, and you don't make any commits before 7:30. And dinner will be served again at level 2 of the advanced engineering building. That's a level below the main floor. So to check in, the steps is as follows. So please tell your an exec member at the ticket station your name, show them your ticket. So an exec will look at the ticket and determine if you bought a T-shirt or not. If you bought people that bought a T-shirt and people that didn't buy a T-shirt, you guys will have different wristbands, and you will then
same wristband. They get a ticket.
Oh yes, sorry, you get a ticket that says you got a T-shirt, and you will go to the T-shirt station, give the committee your T-shirt. It will have your size on it, and that the committee will give the size of the T-shirt that you bought. So wristbands, please keep your wristbands on at all times. They are waterproof, so please try to wear them throughout the hackathon. If you do lose them, come to a committee member to ask for a new one. However, we only have limited amount, so if we do run out and you don't have a wristband, then there'll be implications. So please keep your wristbands on you at all times. So Saturday is nice and simple. It's so we'll have lunch at 12:30. We'll have lunch at 12:30. Again, level 2, we're having sushi hub, and dinner will be 7 o'clock. We'll have Bengal chicken. That's again level 2. Oh, sorry, Bengal kitchen at level 2 is the restaurant's name. So Sunday is the big day. So Sunday, so lunch will be served at 12 o'clock, and we'll be having GYG. And the hackathon officially ends at 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock is when no commits will be allowed after that time. So we'll give you 59 seconds grace period. So if your last commit says 2:01, then unfortunately you may have wasted 2.5 days of hard work. So after that, so from 2 to 3, we'll be setting up the showcase, and I'll be showing up the floor plan the next slide. So 2 to 3 is for setting up the showcase. 3 o'clock is when the showcase begins. So everyone can participate in the showcase, whether you are a UQ student or not. You'll be working around. You'll be voting on who do you think the best team for each category will be, and that should take roughly 1 hour. And between 4 o'clock and 4:30, that's when committee will be tallying up the marks, and that will also be when judges also starts coming in. And after that, that's when presentation begins, which is different to the showcase. Presentation is when the top 6 teams that's been voted for the best overall prize will present their project. Roughly we'll have 5 to 6 people, depending how many people show up, roughly 5 to 6 people presenting their projects during the presentation. And if you've been to Hackathon in the past, I don't think any of you did. So presentation will be in the physiology building. So the reason we booked it there is because after 2.5 days of sitting down, we thought it might be like a nice stroll to the physiology building. Like a nice stroll after hard work, that's always good for the health. And after the presentation, the judges, after you present, the judges will make a decision but we don't tell you yet. We'll then have dinner, and the dinner will be Thai, and it will be roughly 1 hour. And after everyone's already full, we'll be announcing the winners, and you can all go home. And which you guys should be coming back to AEB to collect your stuff and tidying up. So presentation. So this is how presentations will go. So again, all code must be submitted to the repository by 2 p.m. And showcase will start at 3, and that's when judges and other competitors will come in and vote. There'll be roughly 5 or 6 teams who will be able to present. The top 5 or 6 teams will be able to present in the main presentation. So again, all teams can showcase, you just can't present or win prizes. And during the presentation, you'll be given a maximum of 4 minutes for you to present, and there'll be 3 minutes for judges to ask questions. So the 4 minutes is a hard limit. So after 4 minutes, I'll be ringing a bell, and that's when your presentation will end, and that's when judges will begin their questions. So this is the blueprint of the room of the showcase. So I asked my friend, who I think just graduated from a PhD of architecture. So there'll be tables in the room. So you'll be setting up the tables along the outskirts of the room, and you can walk around. Every team should get a whiteboard. You can put your team name on the whiteboard. In front of the whiteboard, you have your table. On your table, you could have your computer displaying your project. Yeah. So this is a group effort. Everyone just try after 2 o'clock, push the table onto the side of the room and set up your project. So prizes. So there'll be how many prizes? There'll be 9. There's 9 prize categories. So best overall and the run-out prize, those will be determined by the judges. That's when we vote on the top 6 teams that you think is the best out of just overall. And out of the best 6 teams, the judges will then determine among themselves who's the best and who's the second best. The best will win $2,000, and the second best will win $1,000. And the first year, and that's where the first year award. So to win the first year award, every person on your team must be a first year, or any person that commits to GitHub must be a first year to be eligible for this prize. And the People's Choice Award is quite which always sounds. So people get to vote. So people get to vote who their best team, who the best project is, and judges doesn't get to vote on this. So next is the best interdisciplinary award projects. So this to be eligible for this one, you need to have your project needs to involve knowledge from another degree. So for example, last year there was a team that made an AI, in computer vision project that can look at image of a circuit and is able to solve it. So that requires knowledge from coding and electrical engineering. So you could be making a project that looks at X-ray and determines what disease this person would have, but that will involve biology and computer science. So the best game is literally the best game, make a game. Best community, so to win this award, your project needs to be able to help the community. The community could be like a UQ map that help students get around campus. The next one is best presentation. So this is the project that looked the best. So if you've done DECO 1400 or 2500, so if you follow the Newman's heuristics and the Schneider's 6 goals of design, that's when you'll be eligible for this award. The last one is the most masochistic award. To win this one, your project doesn't need to be useful. It just needs to be very difficult to make, and the audience will ask, why would you make this? Sorry, do you have a question?
Yeah, can those prizes overlap?
What do you mean overlap? So can you win multiple categories?
Yeah.
So you cannot win multiple categories. We'll pick the category that you receive the most nomination on. Yeah. And so we made a new prize this year. Everyone will be eligible for the participation award. You will get experience and you get a grant of $0. Yeah. So also thank you to our sponsor, Officer Masham. She worked tirelessly over the holidays to recruit us nearly double amount of sponsors against last year. And it is because of our amazing sponsor officer that our hackathon ticket is the way it is and not $10 more. And this is our sponsor officer. If you see her on campus, I'm sure she's like an amazing person. So facts. So these are the frequently asked questions on our Discord server. Again, I recommend you guys to join Discord. So what happens if you don't have a team? So this is where it requires some social skills. So we'll allocate you a time before the sign-in, and you'll be able to talk to other people who may or may not have a team and ask them if you can join the team. This will be taking place in level 3 of the engineering building. So don't worry, you have a team. Make sure that if you just ask nicely with the team, if you can join, I'm sure they will say yes. So is there a team limit? No, there's no official team limit, but we do recommend around 5 to 6, maximum 6. If it gets over 6, not everyone will get the most out of it because there'll be too many chefs in the kitchen. So, oh yeah, can I be in multiple teams? No, just no. I'm not sure what that was. I'm not sure if you asked that question in the chat. Yeah, so if you have any what happens if you have any complaints? So there'll be a male and a female. Okay. There'll be a male and a female committee member present throughout the whole weekend, so you can come to them. So you can come to them if you have any concerns, and we'll announce them on the day of the hackathon. And if you have any questions, of course, there's a channel in our Discord called the Hackathon Questions. You can always post it there. So if you don't have any project ideas, what should you do? So you can come up with an idea on the day, of course, and there's no theme. And you can also check out this link on our website for our past hackathon projects for inspirations. So do I have to stay at hackathon the whole time? So no, you guys are not prisoners. You guys are free to leave the AEB at all times, except for committee, and you can come back whenever you want. So sleeping bags provided. So unfortunately, it's out of our budget. So for this out of our budget, we don't provide sleeping bags, but I believe there's sleeping pods in the biomedical library, and you can just always lie on the ground and bring your own sleeping bag. Or if you're like me in 2023, I just lay on the ground with nothing. That was not a good experience. Alright, so suggestions on what to bring. So bring a laptop, bring a charger or chargers, bring headphones like student ID because we'll be checking if you're student, and bring a water bottle. So if you're sleeping over, please take care of your hygiene and please take care of yourself. Bring sleeping supplies, towels, and a change of clothes, and deodorant, please. So can we make a cheating program to commit and promote academic misconduct? So you cannot ask that. I'm not sure what was the reason that this was asked. Your project has to be ethical. It needs to be lawful. It needs to follow UQ's code of conduct, and also because there'll be judges who are also sponsors on the night. So they'll be raising eyebrows if they see like a cheating or unethical project being made. And also our sponsor officer won't be happy, and we don't want that because we all have a lot for bringing us so much sponsors. So can you win multiple categories? So because that was already answered. So you cannot win multiple categories, you can only win one. We'll choose the category that you want the most, that you get the most votes on. So will there be rebel? So there will be rebel. There will be rebel, yes. Yeah. Rebel also gives you and imagination. But of course, don't drink too much. There might be health implications. So now I'll bring you our 2023 hackathon winner, is it?
Yeah.
His name is You've rushed.
So it wasn't a big prize, by the way, just to mention. It was just like a best community project. But before I talk about what I did, I do want to mention, like, I would say when I attended the hackathon, it was probably the single best decision I made in my first year. Like, before then I didn't go to uni that much, didn't do that many tutorials, but after it was like, oh wait, I can do more than just study. And it's pretty good. And yeah, I'm just going to go through this to kind of give you guys an idea of what the hackathon is about. I will recommend, if you're coding something, use GitHub. If you don't know what GitHub is or how it works, I guarantee you if you just yell at GPT for like 2 hours, you'll get the basics, and it will save you a lot of hassle, especially if you have like 5 team members changing the same code at the same time. You don't want that to happen. Anyways, basically what we did was we just made, well, I like data visualization. It's just cool. So we basically just got an Earth, we put a bunch of data on it, and that was a project. It took us 2 days, we were all in our first year. There was a lot of sleep deprivation. 2 of us got sick on the second day, so we were working from home. I remember waking up one day at like 3 a.m. on the hackathon floor because I didn't bring enough blankets. Like, there's no bedding. Please bring bedding and jackets. It will be cold. And seeing my friend who stayed up all night until 8 a.m. Yeah, there's just like little moments like that, which I feel like it's hard to get anywhere else. But yeah, we just made just a little project. This one's about, this is air pollution, this is earthquake data, this is poverty. You will notice that first world country, oh no, okay, well, turns out after 3 years, data sets sometimes break, sometimes data sets work. You'll notice that America, for some reason, has pretty high wealth inequality. The Gini thing is 0.4. Australia is a bit more equal, 0.34, so yeah, that's just a fun little fact. Yeah, this is just what we did. This was kind of just my idea, and I just found a few people who were willing to work on me with this. What ended up happening was, since I was the only one that knew how to use Git at the time, we just made this, these are my friends. And yeah, I still talk to them to this day, to most of them. So it's actually like you can forge really long-term friendships with this stuff. If you're expecting to if you don't know how to code, or you're like, I don't feel like I can do any of this, 2 of these people have never coded before. I've never worked with this programming. Like, I've never really worked with this stuff. You should go into the hackathon expecting to learn, to have fun, maybe a little bit of sleep deprivation. Not too much, because there is a big list of side effects which I can show you later if you'd like personal experience. But yeah, it's like expect to learn, do something new. Just if you have something you want to do, just go for it. You don't know how to do it, that's not your problem. You just try to do it. We have 2 days, and that's like 48 hours. It's a lot of time. Yeah, do you think you need good coding style or anything? No, this is probably the worst code I have ever written. I still remember looking at like the HTML files and the JavaScript and just being like, you could modularize it so much better. You could like shorten it down and make it look pretty. It is the ugliest thing that you will probably maybe ever see. We changed the file directory systems a few times. Okay, now it actually looks decent because my friend fixed it about a year later. 2 years ago she fixed it, but it was terrible. The point of a hackathon is not to make good code, it is to make code that works. That is the only thing, or to die trying, because there are some failed hackathons, but it's still just fun overall. Yeah, this was ours, and we got the best community project, which was 250. Interestingly enough, I was on another hackathon website called DevHost, and I ended up seeing a little thing. So if we look at the species, it's somewhere, there was one data set which I could use from Amazon. And if you use this data set, you could join their hackathon. So what ended up happening was once I spotted this and I added, it looked kind of strange, but it was just there. So we got the best community award, which was 250 over 4 of us. We also got like an Amazon Global Hackathon Award, which gave us $2,000 worth of AWS credits. We did not use a single cent of that over 2 years because we kind of just forgot about it. That's kind of a waste. But like you can just do silly stuff like this, just like go ham. I don't think I told anyone this before. But yeah, like you can just do stupid stuff. Yeah, I think that's that. I have personal tips as well for your experience. Yeah, one, use Git. Two, okay, what can I know about? Just look at the hackathon things. And three, please shower. Like, you will smell better, you'll feel better. There are literally showers. AEB, the toilets and showers are kind of like, eh. But Liverus, which is the big square building like right behind us, has really good showers. If you go up to level 3, which is 1 floor up, you can access it even when you're not meant to. I don't think we're meant to know this, but I'm already graduated, so I don't really care. They can't really do anything to me. So yeah, just go on level 3, go into the visible toilets. The showers are actually clean, you don't even need a towel, they have the paper towel, it's fine. Yeah. No, like, look, you gotta bring a towel, like, it's not...
Bring a towel.
Okay, sure, you can bring a towel with you. No, like, it's not toilet paper. It's safe. No, there's actually, like towels.
Use
yeah.
towel to dry yourself. Don't use
Yes.
paper towel. Okay.
No, yeah, use towels to dry yourself. Did I say something?
Okay,
I'm
don't
sleep
worry.
deprived.
No.
Yeah. One thing with sleep deprivation is you can't really think past your initial thought. You might find this out in 2 days. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, just try to keep an open mind overall and just enjoy it because there's a lot of ways this can go. You can either chill or you can find like a really good team and just make something insane and go a bit insane in the process. That's fine, that's fun. That's kind of how you end up enjoying it, in my personal opinion. But yeah, if you still don't know what to make, you can go on this link. It's just on the website. Like you can literally just go on the UQCS website, it'll be up here, and you can just see all the previous projects that have been put on there. And after this hackathon, you're able to just put yours on there too. So yeah, that's all. Any questions? I think that's it. Yeah, that's all. Do you have any questions? Just in general? About showering, deodorant? No questions? Everything has been perfectly answered by our esteemed colleague Richard Yu, president of UQCS.
Should I have a question?
Yes.
The prizes, other than the People's Choice Awards, are they only voted on by the judges, or are all also taking into account opinion at all, or is it just the
So
judges?
yeah, all of them are voted by students and judges. So I think for the big prizes, it's mainly judges, right?
So yes, so the overall prize and the runner-up prize, those are won by the judges. And to be able to let the judges vote for you for the overall prize, the competitors need to vote. The competitors, they need to vote on the top 6 teams that they think are the best overall, and the top 6 teams will then proceed to present their project on the big stage, and only the judges can vote on the runner-up and the overall prize. Is that clear?
Yeah. So you can vote for just anyone, right? And I think this year we do have your vote matters more. The judges just don't overpower you completely, which used to be the case previously. Now it actually feels more fair.
Who are the judges?
That
Okay.
is a secret. You'll find out on Sunday afternoon.
Yeah. You might know some of them.
Do we retain ownership of what we make?
You
I think,
yes. Oh, sorry. Oh, yeah. You absolutely do.
Like we're not gonna steal your intellectual property, I think. It will, if you do want to get like judged, it will have to be a public repo. But other than that, like once it's done, I guess you can make it private. It feels sort of strange.
We
but-
do. You can make a. Of course, you have every right to make it private, but we do recommend to make it public so people can see it. But we can't stop you that you make it private.
Yeah, if you want to, you can just block it off and just private.
Yeah.
Cool.
I had a question about the submission. Is it just get commits until 2 p.m. or is there some other form of submission?
So there is, I believe there's a submission form which will give out on the Saturday or Sunday.
Yes. So when 2 o'clock ends, you need to register your team. Sorry, before 2 o'clock, you need to register your team, and you need to register your team, we'll ask some questions like your name, who's on your team, your GitHub link, and you also need to answer if you're a UQ student or not. We'll be checking IDs, and yeah, and after you give us a GitHub link, we'll check if any commits are made after 2 o'clock.
Any more questions? Well, I'm just trying to find all the terrible stuff we have to do. Fix poverty is, yeah. Yeah, as you know, just fix poverty. Thank you. It's incredible. But yeah, no, like it is fun, right?
Poverty is now.
It is gone. It's a solve poverty challenge. No, but yeah, you can just do whatever. Just again, personally, I do feel like, oh no, it's not PG, that's okay. I do feel like the best way to, well, it depends on what you want, if you just want to have a chill time, or just like do something insane. I did find my favorite hackathons were when I had a team that like wanted to put effort in, and we just kind of went ham at it. Yeah, just make sure you eat and sleep at least a few hours.
Did you use branches at all, or did you just commit everything
Yeah.
right onto main?
So yeah, we use branching. Like we use branching just to make sure it wouldn't, like main is safe, but branches are where all the messy voodoo stuff happens. So yeah, like I knew how to do this because I did a hackathon video before, but like most people probably, if you're like first year or something, you don't know what like this stuff is. It's okay to not do it. It's your choice. I would recommend doing it just because it's just better. Or everyone can just push the main. Have a little bit of fun. It's fine.
It's very dangerous.
No issues. Any? I think we're done. Is pizza in here?
Yes, sorry. One more thing. Since no one has questions, I do have questions for you guys, like a pop quiz. So, on Friday, where will the check-in station be located?
Level 2, AE.
Yes, level 2, not level 3, because classes will be there. The people will be very upset if you do disrupt them. What is the most essential item to bring? And
Deodorant.
yes. You don't have to bring a computer, you don't have to bring anything, you just have to bring deodorant. That's our requirement. But if you buy a t-shirt, if you do buy a t-shirt, how do you claim it?
Get a card.
Yes, you get a card and you go to the t-shirt station. One last question. What is the quote that was mentioned in the presentation?
No imagination. It's like no.
You're good. It's actually the man. So it's the man that has no imagination has no wings. Yeah. Okay. Yes, that's perfect. So there's pizza outside. However, can I please get a dietary requirement people to go out first, and then try to line up behind them. Yeah. There'll be people manning the pizza station that says what dietary you're on or what dietary you have, and they'll be able to help you. If no one has dietary, everyone's free to go. Yo, what's up?
How many people have registered for the hackathon?
Oh.
How many people are going to participate?
Have you been to AEB, the big room in the back?
Yeah.
It's at its capacity. So 180 people.
180?
180. Plus committee.
Less will show up.
Oh yeah, probably less will show up, yeah.
Are we having the meeting?
Sorry?
Are we having the meeting?
Yeah, probably after. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
sorry, one second. How do I stop streaming?
You should just be able to
There we go.
end stream.
Oh, there you go.